Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the Lady of the Throne, or Queen of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me. Thank you all for being here. I am such a humble goddess, aren't I? I know. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. To my kind supporters, I appreciate you guys. Just, you know, wanting to bring some positive energy out, and hopefully this can entertain you, inspire you, persuade you. And please keep in mind while you're watching that you have to be a spiritual soul. You must be on a higher frequency. You must be a positive minded individual. You must carry the ancient codes in order to resonate with this, in order to understand what's going on, because it's not always what you hear or what you see on this channel with me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and talk about what's going on, you guys. Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, the day of God. Sunday, the day of God, you guys, right? And we are also in Leo season. This is an extremely powerful time because think about it. Leo's planet ruler is the sun. Leo is symbolic of a lion, or the lion is a symbol for the sign of Leo. Lions are fierce, dedicated, determined, bold, powerful warriors. Jesus, like Horus, is connected to the lion, okay? And Leo is connected to the sun. July is in the summer. It's hot. Today is God's day. So you guys, we have a very interesting energy coming through at this time, all right? And it's really honestly the same thing that happened last week. And I think that, speaking of a week, I'm going to change the dailies to weeklies because it's getting a little bit harder to do dailies now. So I will change it to weeklies, although some weeks you may see more than one weekly, just to be honest with you, just based on timing of everything. But the camel energy comes up again, you guys. The camel energy. This is about being patient and adaptable, showing resilience and endurance at this time. All right. So this is about being more patient with others. Being more patient with others because others do not know. Forgive them, Father, for they do not know. But right now, there's no forgiveness. There's no forgiveness right now because there's been a leniency, and there has been a humbleness, and there's been a beautiful grace, and there has been a lot of patience for girls who talk. And we have girl talk here. Now, understanding spirituality, you understand that when you're listening to this type of guidance, this is not manipulated. It is not pre-planned. It is not something that is pre-selected. This is an in-the-moment thing. Nothing is rehearsed. This is not a speech. This is not for a specific person. But if it hits you, it is for you if you are guilty or have a guilty conscience of it. For others of you, my people who do belong to the spiritual community and who already know truths about the world you live in, then this may resonate with you. It may not be for you, the listener, but it resonates with you because you feel like this toward, your life and what's going on around you. Okay, but it'll be two groups of individuals, and I'm aware that you're here. And I'm aware that you constantly come. So you have to have an understanding, a higher understanding of things, okay? So you guys, There isn't any more patience with girl talk. And this is because there's been a resilience and an endurance of the chosen one. It's been a patience and a resilience of a queen to work with people that are not understanding because they do not know. When you do not know the power of a person, when you do not know the history, first, you can Google it. You can Google it. That's the first. You can Google that. But when you do not know, and people do not understand you, and people are not understanding, there will be a lot of girl talk. A whole lot, because whether they're male or female, they will engage in these activities because you have to understand, most people are being led by the devil himself. People are friends with the devil right now. Did you know that? People are in his circle right now. Did you know that? Did you know that he's become more successful over time because of his people? Did you know that? Because of those who support him. Do you see that? So, being that you have people who are misled and do not see or understand the difference, or people who are following groups or being persuaded by masses to believe in things that are pure evil that they cannot see, but want to judge you or want to talk about you or what you have, don't have, or who you are, and listen, these are all perceptions from people. These are not truths. These are perceptions, especially when you are dealing with people who have no rights to be in the same lane as you. And because they are aware of this, they are extremely envious of the queen right now. Extremely envious of the princesses out there right now. The black and powerful souls. You could be Brazilian. You could be, I don't care where you're from. But if you have a sense of loyalty, dedication to God, you will get treated like this. You will be ridiculed. You will be shamed. You will go through a lot of painful situations and a lot of judgments from others. You will go through all of this because that is the enemy has a family too. He doesn't have a kingdom, but he has a family. You understand? There's people who are siding with him right now. He's alive, okay, you guys? He is walking the earth. Understand? There's people who are with him in his same camp, in his same team, his group, whatever you want to call it. There are people who chose him for a specific role willingly, and they act as though they don't see the patterns in what happens when they're choosing him. They act like they don't see that they're going to have to pay him back. And when that happens, they don't see the tragedies that comes with choosing the enemy. They're going to pretend as if they don't. And instead, what they're going to do is try to come at the chosen one and create problems, because you guys are aware of your spiritual purpose. You guys are aware of your meaning in life. You guys are aware of that heaven is real. Angels are real. Spirituality is the basis of the world, the foundation. People want to understand things that they don't have the capacity to understand mentally. People wish that they were the goddess. I know, I am aware. And so the envy and the hate in people's hearts, they will come and throw all of this onto you and try to nitpick and find little things to try to make you look as if you are not who. There's people, men and women alike, who want to tear down what they feel is a facade about you. But every time they attempt, there's never a victory there. The only victory that is won by people with this kind of soul is the victory that Satan gives them and empowers them to feel. Because the act of trying to hurt you, harm you, speak foully about you, or be negative toward you, that's an enemy. You're an agent of Satan, and that makes you feel good to do something so cruel for no reason. Not one time did anyone ever sit back and ask themselves, why does Satan dislike this person so much? Did you guys in these groups and following these individuals and following what you see on social media and things like that, did you ever one time ask yourself, I wonder why does Satan strongly dislike this person? And they're not, because people are too proud to see that they are absolutely wrong. People follow the wrong thing, follow the wrong leader, understand? And because of that, they don't see the wrong in trying to hurt you. They don't see the wrong in what they're doing. The whole time, you're minding your business. You say your prayers. You fast when you need to, when you should. You receive angelic messages. You are guided and protected by God. You are God-fearing. You are God-loving. You have amazing, extraordinary talents and abilities. You are always 10 steps ahead. You're excelling at everything, being you, through all of the adversity and the chaos and confusion that the enemy creates. Let me give you a clear example. In the workplace environment, you guys, in the workplace environment, if you feel like there is chaos and confusion by one specific person, you may have a miserable boss, a miserable manager, right? Just absolutely miserable, and can't stand the idea that you are the lady, that you have a throne, that you are a queen. Miserable. Now understand, misery what? Loves company. So people like this will need a crowd, will need others, will need these things to try to make you feel small, because they're small and they know, they're already aware that you're big. Do they not know that you are their mother? Hallelujah. Do they not know that what you birth, your creations, can never be taken away? Do they not know that your creations, without them, they wouldn't be here? Your expertise, your talents, your skills, your gifts, your love, your understanding, your seat in heaven, your role in this evil society. You are teaching your managers the power of God. You are teaching your colleagues the power of God. You are showing through your graceful energy, your graceful love, your beautiful face, your beautiful heart. You are showing a reflection every single day, and people hate it. They absolutely hate it. But do not allow this to stop you because of this girl talk about you. Hallelujah. Glory be to my Father. And when things happen to these people as a result of their evil ways, because you understand, once you've already made a decision to choose the wrong person, the one that you think is the king is really Satan. Yeah. And when you choose to worship that over the divine, there is no sun, no sunshine in your house. None. And I don't mean the one that beams. What I mean by sunshine is you live in misery. You'll stay there. And that's all I have for you guys. I hope this helps. I think I'm talking to somebody who's having issues right now, and it could be a few people who's having issues right now at the workplace or around colleagues or in industry or a business right now, where people are doing things and it's a lot. And even if they're males, you guys, even if it's men, it's a lot of chitter chatter and a lot of talk about things that they do not know. You have to be more wise than the foolish, because you're surrounded by fools. They're like hyenas. They're like hyenas. And honey, be Nala.